When we think about our business, what we want to do is turn strangers into customers, right? What we're trying to do is turning people that have never heard of us into paying customers, and also like loyal paying customers, good paying customers too. So how do we actually go about that? Because we tend to want to just jump to the end and be like, okay, I just want customers. And there's an issue with doing that because we tend to just scare people away, maybe come across a little bit too strongly. We've got this spectrum of stranger to buyer or stranger to customer, and we need to somehow take them through a process that gets them from stranger to buyer. And we can't skip it. We can't skip the steps in between, unfortunately, no matter how much we would like to, because it just ends up in lost customer and scared people off. What can we do is take that time frame, look at the end goal, right? And the end goal is to make a sale. So we take the end goal and we work backwards. So I want to make a sale, and you work backwards from where you are now. So you need to think about all the steps that are leading up to someone becoming a customer, breaking down the stages into micro steps or micro goals. So if you think about a website, where in the process is a website? If you've got stranger here and sale over here, how far is the website in your sales process? Is it near the beginning or is it near the ending? Hopefully you can understand that it's near the beginning. It's very difficult to just make someone buy something from your website. If someone's looking at your website for the first time, they're probably not really in buyer mode. They're probably in investigation mode, curiosity mode, finding out a bit more awareness mode. What would the next step be for the website? The next step would be for them to call you, right? It's not to make a sale, but the goal of the website would then be for them to call you in the sales process or to book an appointment. If you look at Facebook ads, what's the goal of your ad? And actually, the goal is to get someone to click. It's not to get someone to buy. It's to get someone to click the button. And that's it. There's no other goal. It's just the whole ad and everything in it is designed around getting someone to click something. Another example of the ads is the ad headline. The goal of that is not to get someone to click, but it's to get someone to read the text, the ad copy, the actual body text. You have the headline, and then you have the article. And the article is to get you to click the button. And so you've got these tiny little goals that you're trying to build up into your sales process, so that you're trying to get them to go from stranger to customer. But you've got all these tiny little steps to go through that you need to get right. Every action you ever take before someone is signed up needs to have a clear goal. Have a think about your sales process. Think about the first step. How do you get them interested when they're a stranger? What happens first? What happens next? What happens next? And finally, maybe they become a customer. Have a look at your sales process. Have a look at the major steps that people take to get from stranger to curious to demoing your services to paying. And in between those steps, what are the tiny little actions that have to be done to get them to the next major step?